halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ready, go!
On the ground, this is Amarian Hampton. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
They sure did, and the key number to me was total offense allowed, which was barely over 100 yards. That's a heck of a sign that this defense is really putting all the pieces together and doing it cohesively.
Here we go, set! Ready!
Now Milton. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. You look at this Raiders defense. They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. Here's Milton. He's got his target. That's complete. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Looking to put a drive together. They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Nice journey on that 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. 2nd and 6. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll run straight ahead with Jeanty. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
He finds his man, complete. It's Waters. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 20-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. On first down, it's Genty. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. They'll run. Here's the rookie out of Clemson. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are an extra point away from taking the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And they take the lead here at 7-6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. At their own 29-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Let's go. Trap 60, trap 19, Charger, 18, rep 70 range, 70 range, 7 Pirates, 7.
Throwing is Milton. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
Ready.
On first down, it's Hampton. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. The Saints in a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
60 Maverick, 18 Pioneer.
To throw, it's Milton. Now he's going to step up and run. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Mullen. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Intercepted. The Saints take over 1st and 10.
They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter. Give here to Hampton. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. It's no secret that this is a team that's built on passing, but as you always tell me, you have to throw the run in there every now and then to keep that pass sharp.
Yeah, you have to, because otherwise, if they never have to worry about running the football, it is just a controlled sprint to your quarterback, and eventually, you're calling on your backup quarterback.
But they got to do better than that last go-around. They went in the wrong direction. And that is incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go to the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
19 light, 70 Timberwolves, Dragon 60. Warriors 70.
To throw is Milton. Open man, it's Palmer. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Cougar 19. Go.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Trey Palmer from 6 yards away. And the Saints have retaken the lead. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Now the Saints offense will remain on the field and go for 2.
For the 2-point conversion.
And that is caught for the 2 points. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are. But let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. 2nd and 11. That's caught. It's Dante Thornton. Down the left sideline. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Dante Thornton, 67 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Point after try forthcoming. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down the field, aren't you?
Got a good stiff arm and some space to run. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
It's a gain of
A big play there on the catch and run. 33 yards.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 44-yard line.
70, Hawks 70, 18, Warriors 70, Buffalo 18.
Here's Milton now to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinating. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here we go, set. Bronco Dragon 60. Ready,
Milton. That's through Marion Hampton out of the backfield. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big play that time on the catch and run. 35 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Saints have moved out in front. Group being able to add the PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works gets it past the 50. Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas first.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Brings up second and 5.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Completes this to Elijah Higgins. First target, first catch, and a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one 28 yards on the ground. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
To second and goal. At the Saints 9-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Mullen. Staying on his feet. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Operating from the gun, Mullen. That's going to be caught by Harrison for a Las Vegas touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Raiders are an extra point away from evening this one up. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far. Fun to watch. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. A dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity to push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
That's going to be a loss of 18. And that's going to bring up a second and about a mile here.
Okay, ready? Trap 60, trap 79, Mustang 92.
Looking to throw. Milton. He completes it to Olave. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10.
19. Cut 19.
Back to throw. Milton. He lets it go deep for Olave. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Chris Olave, 46 yards. And the Saints will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Groupie for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Working downfield, he's got Fulton. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Mullen. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
Zone coverage there, they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Mullen. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone. And that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. 1 second, all that remains. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. Throwing to start the drive. Mullen. They'll set up the screen to Abanikanda. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas first.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time,
They come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now he'll tuck this and run. He finds his man, complete. It's Waters. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down, Raiders.
Hands it off out of the gun. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. They go play action here on 1st down. The quick slant caught. Touchdown Raiders. Marvin Harrison Jr. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Raiders have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. A try here for the extra point. And that one gives them a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Raiders 31, Saints 28. Harrison Davis to kick off.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same, and what they plan to do on offense.
2nd down and 6 now from the 26.
79 Broncos, 8-2. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Back to throw. Milton. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They need 18 yards here on 3rd down.
Catherine, 70 range. Come on, back. Stop, look. 70 line.
Looking to throw. Milton. He lets it go deep for Olave. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. They'll get the tight end Bowers involved there. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And room there to work it inside the 25. 56 yards rushing for him now to this point.
They've been running it well all game, and why not? The big guys up front, they're just having a ball, creating monster holes for their guys to run through.
Here comes third down at 7. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And this one is right through. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So give them 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say, we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Panther 11, Panther 11, Cup 19, Cup 19. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Up the middle, it's Hampton. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Operating from the gun, Milton. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that one incomplete. They tried to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the fourth quarter of play.
Ready?
The Saints on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Bronco 80. Ready?
Operating from the gun, Milton. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared. They let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Oh, that would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You start to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's Groupie for the PAT. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter.
Makes the score Saints 31, Raiders 34.
So after the field goal, back out is Groupie to send this one away. And bulldozing his way through. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Raider first down.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 81 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. He's taken down inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he'll send the tight end in motion here. Abanikanda on 1st and 10. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Operating from the gun, Mullen. And it's caught. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, they'll try and run for it on the draw. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming. Temptation there certainly to go for this, but I think you have to kick it, right?
The temptation coming from the fantasy owners, right? I mean, there are some that are going to want to kick it because they may have that kicker, but overall, get more yardage, maybe a chance for a touchdown, but no, absolutely not. Run that field goal kicker out there. Kick it. You got to take the chance to take the lead right now. You don't want to put it back on your defense.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Dante Thornton with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Raiders answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. And now the Raiders will face an important two-point conversion attempt here.
The Raiders will line up for the two-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. That's caught at the 1. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game.
Harrison Davis to kick off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Here's 1st and 10.
Notorious Buffalo 860, 70, Cup 19, Cup 19.
Throwing to start the drive. Milton. Slant route going to be caught by Palmer. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Mustang 19, 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, 19 tight, 19 tight.
They'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
They picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
Trap 60, 19 Lions, 79 Broncos.
He'll look to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it. And he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
Here's 2nd and a yard. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's throwing it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 21.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Here's 1st down.
Buffalo 18, 60 Bobcats, 60. Buffalo 18, Cup 19, Cup 19. 18, Pioneer, Mustang 19.
Back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead. And also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because...
And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
For the two-point conversion.
And this is caught, and it's a 3-point game. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do.
put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. This is 1st and 10. Back to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Saints have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Saints, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll get an extra week to think about it as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Your blades are sharpened with precision, flashing your favorite point of view. I know you're waiting in the distance, just like you always do, just like you always do. Already pulling me in, already under my skin, and I know exactly how this ends. I let you open just to watch me bleed. Gave up who I am for who you wanted me to be. Don't know why I'm hoping for what I won't receive. Falling for the promise of the emptiness machine. The emptiness machine.